Morning, morning, morning. Andy Johnson here, Advertising Week Europe, day 3. Data, technology and insight, all things we've been talking about all week and no doubt we'll continue to do once we all roll out of here on Thursday. We're going to talk about those now with Ross Barnes, the CTO of M6. Ross, 3 very crucial ingredients of what your very successful agency is doing at the moment.
Well, firstly, thank you for having me. Yes, at M6, I think because we were born, as we say, in the digital, the addressable age, being only 7 or 8 years old, data, insight and tech has been at the heart of what we've been trying to do. And myself as Chief Technology Officer rather than Chief Digital Officer, I think really underlines the importance of helping our clients adopt the right technologies and not just look at data as a data source, but merely more an insight and storytelling aid.
A lot of people have been saying this week, and I guess it's something you'd agree with, that data and creativity are no longer sworn enemies. They have to work hand in hand.
Well, I think what's interesting is now we're talking about big data. We forget that our creative partners have always used data and data and insights to inform their creative decisions. So I think it's really adopting the nature of the new data landscape with fast-moving data sets and making sure that we involve our creatives early and show them the insights that can be gained from data. And I think what's really interesting is the skill set that's needed. We talk about at M6 audience planners or data narrators, and they're really the people that can get inside these really large data sets and draw out very human insights rather than just linear insights, which don't really add to the bigger picture.
And where, as an agency, do you see data going? I mean, things are changing quite rapidly, aren't they? What are the trends we can be sure are going to happen, do you think, over the next 12 months?
Well, I think the 2 trends of data are availability. There is more data available than ever before, be that first or third party. And I think it's very hard for clients and agencies to, with that availability, look at the inherent value that is present in that data. And I think where you've seen media owners and publishers really realize the value of their data early, they have stolen a march on some more traditional or slower moving partners who have equally valuable data but haven't necessarily commercialized it quite as well.
What does an agency like yours get out of a week like this?
We get to talk to some very interesting people. We get to test our hypothesis against the market, and we also get to raise some very, very interesting subject matter and debate with some of the best people in the industry.
And of course, congratulations to you. You've just won a big deal with Toyota.
Yes, we've just won the Toyota Media and Creative account across all of Europe. And I think that really speaks to M6 and our role within what's called the AND partnership, Johnny Hornby's micro network. He won't like me calling it a micro network, but we'll move past that swiftly. And being able to deliver media and creative from one team using programmatic data insights to fuel both activation of media, but crucially and uniquely, creative storytelling insight.
Really exciting times for the agency then.
Very, very exciting times, and it's a great time to be here, and we're always hiring.
Of course, you've been doing the media rounds, of course, this week as well, because we've all been talking or reacting to the news about Google. Do you think that's just a blip in the road or something we've all got to learn from and move on now?
I think this might as well have been called Ad Fraud Week at some times. I was on BBC World News on Monday morning at a ridiculously early hour talking about what the industry expects of Google and why this coverage shouldn't really come as a surprise. I think the industry has known that YouTube and other platform players have limitations, set our limitations to not really understand what's going on under the bonnet. What this has done, however, is spark some great conversation and, to be honest, really action-based communications from Google. And I thought the post from the Chief Business Officer in the US yesterday morning was a great step forward, but I think we all agree on what, as an industry, what Google and the other platform players need to do to enable us to start marking their homework.
And as far as M6 is concerned, obviously very exciting with Toyota. Tell us about what's next in the next 12 months for you as an agency as well.
I think what's next is actually telling people about us. We've just hired Ali McCallum as our UK CEO. One of his key visions for us is us to become a world-famous agency with a world-famous point of view. I think what we've been very good at is hiding our lights under a bushel We talk to our clients about the great things we do. We activate fantastic campaigns. We don't tell the industry. And I think what you'll see more this year is great coverage, but also a great point of view from the many clever people that work within M6.
Well, look, well done with Toyota. Enjoy the rest of Adweek Europe. And we'll probably meet here again this time next year.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Ross. Of course, joining with us, keep up with us, #AW Europe.